Good evening, everyone. The A-State baseball team had won 5 Sunbelt games in a row, but the Red Wolves lost to Georgia State Friday, and ASU loses today as well, 7-6 in 10 innings. A-State actually led 6-3 heading into the 8th, but the Red Wolves allowed 1 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th, and the walk-off hit in the 10th to drop 2 in a row. On the positive side, Stuart Levy was 2 for 5 and had 2 RBI and a run scored. A-State will try to avoid the sweep tomorrow. To the Red Wolves Open, All-American Sharika Nelvis didn't compete in hurdles today, but she did run in the 100 meters and won it with a time of 11.27 seconds. Look at her go. I'm sure we all wish we were that fast. About an hour later, well, Nelvis wasn't done. Nelvis sets the Red Wolves Open record with 200 meters with a time of 23.9 seconds. That time also tied her personal best. Meanwhile, in long jump, Rolf Pinar sets a PR and won the long jump with a distance of 7.83 meters as you see him fly in the air here. It was a big Saturday for those 2 A-State athletes. And the number 3 Rugby Red Bulls took on number 6 Cal Poly in the D1A quarterfinals this afternoon. A-State led 26-5 at the half, and in the second half, the Red Wolves show off their athleticism as check out the speed by Mike Beska, who kicks it forward and dives on the ball for the try, 31-5 ASU. A few minutes later, Harry Higgins finds Tomo Hauser, and Hauser's off to the races, and no one is going to catch him, and Cal Poly wasn't able to catch up on the scoreboard either, as the Red Wolves would win 43-12 and advance to the D1A semifinals. The A-State softball team is playing this weekend at the 2014 Mid-America Regional Tournament. The Red Wolves beat Eastern Illinois 6-4 this morning to advance to the second round. A-State is up 3-0 on Illinois at last check. From Arkansas State to Arkansas, as Chris was in Fayetteville today for the Razorback Red and White spring game.
20 spring games were held all across the country, but most Natural State eyes were focused here in Fayetteville. The Red-White game capped the second spring practice under Brett Bielema. Brandon Allen struggled in the first half. First pass attempt was tipped and picked off by DeAndre Coley. That sets up a lane-sailing field goal. White leads 3-zip. Later in the frame, Corliss Marshall goes up the seam, the red team at midfield, and that's one of many big runs for the pride of Osceola. That would set up Jonathan Williams, 4 yards for the score, 7-3 Red. Marshall would provide another spark in the second quarter. 33 goes 59 yards for the touchdown. Red takes a 20-15 lead. Another Region 8 Razorback would make an impact. Forest City's Davion McKinney picks off Brandon Allen. 34-22 Red at intermission. In the third, Corliss finds the end zone again. Red ahead 48-22. Now the Red squad had 2 number 1s on the roster today, Jared Cornelius and Kanan Sandy. The Cave City native and ESPN Fan Hall of Famer got to live out another dream. Sandy off to the races for a Razorback touchdown. Red wins the Red-White game 61-22, and plenty to say after a sunny day on the hill.
I thought BA came around in the second half, and I thought our defense, the one thing that's shown up throughout the course of the spring and out there today, they're definitely a little bit more physical. They run to the ball very, very well. There's some guys that lay some pads out there, and was exciting to watch them.
I mean, the offensive line does such a great job up front. And, you know, like just about every time I touched the ball, it was a positive play. I don't recall any negative yardage plays, so I give all my credit to the offensive line. I've gotten better with my cuts, you know, seeing in and out of the cut. So I think it's just this spring ball has really developed me into the running back I really wanted to become.
And that closes the book on spring football in the Natural State. And now the countdown is on. 127 days until ASU faces Montana State, and the Razorbacks head to the Plains to face the defending SEC champions. In Fayetteville, Chris Hodgson, Region 8 Sports.
The Diamond Hogs are playing a day-night doubleheader against Auburn today. Auburn leads 3-2 in Game 1. That game is in the 8th right now. From baseball to the NBA, as the Grizzlies lead their first-round series 2-1 against the Thunder after a 98-95 overtime win on Thursday. The Grizz host OKC tonight at 8:30. That game can be seen on ESPN. And that's sports. Now a break.